first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field is behind. Another old leads them through one already. Davison and Sinisa wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Bowen. And the rolling was climbing up the front all evening as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, you did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stonestead on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stonestreet off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. Off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punches straight into the wall on the left hand. And we're underway at Suzuka for the final race of the season. It's a
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SRW TV. Welcome to MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship. Tonight we are round 5 at the amazing Sonoma Raceway. We are at a raceway which is out at the Sears Point Golden State National Raceway. Comes under a number of different names. Got a drag strip out there. It's in the Sonoma Mountains in the counties of California. 12 turns, 160 feet of elevation change across all parts of this track. We are going to have an absolute cracker here tonight. Tonight the boys are racing in a 20-40 split. We'll have 20 minutes first heat, 40 minutes second heat with a reverse top 10. The track temperature outside is 45 degrees, always hot out there, so it's a bit of a scorcher on the tyres. We've got 3.98 kilometres of nice American concrete / bitumen that changes textures through the area and can be a mongrel to drive. These boys are going to tackle this. It's the first time we've had the super lights out there, so we do not have a lap record like it was set up by Dougie Gowans last week in our previous race. So this first time out, there'll be records set on the boards. At the moment, we have got for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship overall standings, we have got Darren Fahey leading the boys from DFR with 465 points after the drop round. In second place, we've got Dougie Gowans from Full Throttle Racing with 460 points, 5 points of difference. Tonight's race is going to be very critical on the points for the ladder. Pro-Am's up the top of the pointy end. Thomas Cena from SLM Academy is on 425 points, 40 points behind, and right behind him for the Pro-Ams is Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports on 423. Very close battle, followed by Marcus Watson, who has gone privateer now. Jamie Davis from Project 36. Jason Depp from Velocity Racing Team. Nathan Varney from Pace Syndicate. Tyler Sheaf from SLM Academy. Matt Tesserario from Velocity Racing Team is our 10th driver. That's your top 10. Followed by Alex Tzazikis from Murray Performance and Mitchie Noble from Apex Esports League. On the cusp for the selection for the Australian Open or National Cutoff is Nicholas Martin from Get a Grip on 356 points, and he is battling that away with Nick Schmellenberg and Greg Barber. Nick Schmellenberg is your lead am at the moment on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, qualifying has started. We've already getting some cracking times out there. We are going to be having a full tank tonight of about 46% capacity, 21 litres. Fuel usage will be about 1.27. Full required for the night will be 19 litres for the first heat and approximately 38 for the second. Race length will be about 15 laps for the 20 minutes, 30 laps for the 40 minutes. Pit windows will be for the feature around the 14 and 16 lap mark, so we'll look out for that for some amazing stuff. With the drop rounds applied, we went through. Dougie Gowans is the lead pro, followed by Gowans and Watson. Cena, Schmellenberg and Depp is your AMs. Nick Schmellenberg, A. Martin and Heath are your amateurs. Milestones for tonight is 150 races for Darren Fahey once he completes these two heats tonight. Will be 150 races, a very, very big milestone to achieve. 50 plus races for Danny Davidson and Andrew Cowan tonight. We are got to have an absolute epic fight out there, and I'm looking forward to every single minute of it. Biggles, Dean, welcome to the room. We are going to have a cracker tonight. I love this track. I reckon it's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of little nuances about it, and the boys are going to be putting on a show.
Good evening everybody in the chat as well too. The multiple chats across the multiple different platforms we are streaming. Thanking you for tuning in, of course. Now, what is it specifically you do love about this track, my friend? In general,
I just love the undulation of it and the parts that are so challenging. Like this corner here, nice and tight. You got to get it right into the camber. It's got a double right handle with this bit of a dip right on the braking spot. You got to get that down the hill, get it right and tidy, so you can get the pace out of there. And it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those tracks that I know a lot of people don't love, but I just think it's an absolute cracker. It really puts you to the test.
Mitch Noble loves it at the moment, getting top of the timesheets as well too, 121.8 on the dial. A couple of drivers, just himself there and Doug Gowans in the 121 club as a few other drivers starting to improve.
Mitchy Noble is really impressing me this season. You know, we're into round 5 right now, and it hasn't been a fluke. His pace has consistently got better and better.
There you go. Ryan Cox just goes straight to the top, my friend, as well, to a 21.8. I thought he was setting some blistering laps, but let's see whether or not Marcus Watson can respond at my fastest middle sector of all personal bests in the 4th sector. Final sector coming up right now.
Good. Is he going to cross the line? Is he going to make an impact? That's Marcus Watson into 3rd place, the 121.93. At the moment, the spread is about top 11 are about a second apart, so it's very, very close.
Yes, very good time starting to be set in currently at the moment in our qualifying session. 7 minutes down to 15 minutes, just over halfway through at the moment. Nathan Verdi's on a flyer. A few other drivers are on some flyers. Nathan Verdi crosses the line. He moves himself in a good time, well, a time of 22. Kevin Wakefield. A couple of these drivers just getting their first bankers in here this evening. Bit of traffic out there, as you can see on your track map. The dots are organised as well too by the pros, the Pro AM and the AMs, which the leaderboard also relatively reflects as you're just seeing Kevin Wakefield moving off into the kitty litter.
I was about to go and say, yes, reflects, respects. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not the word we're looking for right now, is it? But have a look at the track map. Their cars are everywhere. We've got a nice full grid of about 32, 34 cars, I think it is, which is going to be a spectacular race on a track where I think it's spread out enough for not to be too much of an issue. But the 20-minute race is going to be tight, especially this first corner up the hill to the top right-hander. Right here is a very big pinch point. That's going to be very tough through there to get it nice and clean. It seems to be a spot where things just go terribly long. And this little chicane here, there's only one really fast line through there, and that's it. And then it sort of opens up a little bit more across here. People will start getting a little bit side on and trying to get a bit of draft and get themselves in a position. But that hill on the way down is absolutely tight, especially as you come to that tight right-hander there. You want to be as close as you want to the inside apex so you can go out as wide as possible there and get all the pace coming up to here and under brakes passing point right here. A lot of people will end up near the tyre wall at some point of the night, and this point here is an absolute cracker. You've got to get that absolutely right because it affects the rest of your S's all the way through. We've got cars 720, 202, no further action. Lap 3, turn 3. I'm not sure if that's relating to us at the moment or that's just popped up from before. But
on a fly
again in the purples. Yeah.
Yep,
Look at Callum Hodgkinson, 3 greens. We know that greens can also set a top spot as well. It doesn't have to be all purple. A little bit of crossover there by Noble.
Yeah, it might not affect too much in the wheel spin, but he's 11 thousandths of a second off Ryan Cox's pace time at the moment, and didn't improve on that lap as well too.
Okay. I think Mitch is settled into the iRacing format now. Mitch is a former Logitech driver for the ACC format and did it extremely well in there. So it looks like he's starting to convert that pace that he had back in the ACC days to the iRacing format. Darren Fahey
got a toe.
He's got a sort of purple sector.
Yep.
Look at that.
This could be beneficial,
I reckon this lap's going to be a hot lap for Darren Fahey. At the moment, he's...
not anymore. You jinxed it. That's on you.
That was a spectator's curse, that was. You'll watch that back and go, Sinka. But looking good. At the moment, Ryan Cox, this is your top 10 in the qualifying. Ryan Cox, Mitch Noble, Marcus Watson, Ducky Gowns, Darren Fahey, Jamie Davis, Jason Depp, Alex Zekas, Timothy Schmellenberg, and Brandon Levin. So they're your top 10 at the moment. If there's anyone out there that you want to watch, let us know. Watson again, purples, but look at the rest of it. He really wasn't doing much well across there at all. Evening, Mr. Jones. Raring to see you out here and tear it up in these cars, mate. I think you would be a formidable component for some of these boys. Show them how the old foxes do it.
44 thousandths of a second off at the moment. Look at that top 4 That is insane. They're separated by just under a tenth between them all.
It is
so that's how
ridiculous,
close
isn't
is. Yeah, and then you go to half a second down to Darren. So that's just, it's anybody's game here at the moment for this top four, really, unless these other drivers can find the pace. Unless they're
That's what you got to love. It gives me goosebumps when stuff like that happens, because it just shows you the quality of the guys that are just racing around each other. And I think they've got to the point now where they know how each other races, and they know how to stay away and get that extra bit of room. But you know what? The competitive bug gets in them sometimes. As we saw Marcus Watson have a few issues last week. He got one overturned out of the three. So he didn't lose as many points from last round from the ticket reviews we had. But, you know, it just happens. You race hard, you race fast, and critical points. You know, these boys that are on the cusp for the Australian Open Wheel Nationals, they're going to be fighting for it like crazy as well down in that 10th, 11th, 12th and 13th place. There's going to be a lot of action down there tonight too.
Aaron Cox gets a slowdown too for cutting through the pit lane there, but it won't count during the qualifying session. There's a slowdown from Dougie as well too. They're just completely taking different entrance into the pit lane. That's why we get that new yellow flag graphic that's coming up on the screen here at the moment as well too. That'll indicate a slowdown. Obviously it doesn't matter. You can slow down pit lane anyway. They're just slowing in a spot that iRacing doesn't recognise necessarily, but they won't get penalised on the race, of course, because they're not out on the track with the rest of the drivers. Up to these drivers at the moment, in the dying stages of this qualifying, to start putting some bankers in there. You saw across the board there, no real improvement, but have they just saved up enough here, not chewed through those tyres, got them up the right temperature, and now getting ready for their final banking laps, their final flying laps.
The final one. So we'll get a cut-off here at the 15-minute mark. It will just cut bang off. That's it. There is no flow on to get your final lap in because it's a feature 2040. So we've got a sprint round tonight, not a super sprint, just a standard sprint. So that will definitely happen. Yeah, how cool would it be if they had to actually had a set of tyres for the race, including qualifying and the race? That would be spectacular if iRacing did something like that. So that way, drivers would really have to look after their tyres in qualies as well.
Pit lane.
Yeah, tricky pit lane entrance, isn't it? Look at that there. They've got to keep the pace right up until there. That's where they slow down. So the good drivers will be coming around that corner real fast.
See the yellow flag came up?
Yeah.
Yep, went too quickly.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's working. Oh. What do we got here? Wheels are in motion. Hopefully back before the end of the season. That'd be great to see. Dylan J going to be crazy on lap one. It will be very tight. First time a competitive race Mitch was in ACC was a solo 3-hour endurance race. I stuck my McLaren P3 overall at 80 cars, and he stuck at P8. Neither of us finished, but we both had fun. What's the track temps out there tonight? They probably have changed a little bit now. We are sitting around, ambient temperature is 49, track temperature is 46. Sorry, ambient temperature is 25, track temperature is 46 degrees. That's going to be a hot one out there. It's not going to be very easy. No rain tonight. Thank heavens for that. We did the rain last night in the V8s. Here we go. We are down to the last few seconds, so it's just going to drop. The hammer is going to drop. Everybody's in the pits already.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your top 10 and your grid start positions based on the qualifying that we just gotten through. The lads have impressed us with some amazing times and only literally tenths between them across the pointy end of the track. So we have got Ryan Cox from Sideways Esport has taken pole position. Second from that position is Mitchy Noble from Apex Esport, and third was Marcus Watson from Team SRW. Dougie Gowans from Full Throttle Racing in fourth place. And here we are to the third part of the grid. Third row is Darren Fahey from Team Pooh again. Jamie Davis from Project 36 in sixth place. Seventh place is Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports. Alex Azikas and Murray Performance in eighth place. Jason Depp in ninth place from Velocity Racing Team. Nathan Varney from Pace Syndicate in 10th place. Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports in 11th. 12th place is young Tyler Hurricane Sheaf from SLM Academy. In 13th place, Nick Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports, the lead am at the moment for the qualifying. Matt Tesserario from Velocity Racing in 14th. Callum Hodgkinson 15th. Nicky Martin, Get a Grip in 16th. 17th place, Thomas Cena from SLM Academy. Lukey Crum in 18th place from LCR Esports. Kurth Heath from Apex Esports. Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW Motorsports. Andrew Proctor from SLM Academy. 22nd place is Kevin Wakefield from Kevstar Performance. Andrew Martin get a grip on 23rd, and 24th is Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports. It's few of them left there. We've got Greggy Johnson in 25th, Joshy King 26th, Keegan in 28th, and we have tonight the race director is Matty Keane, followed by the race steward Stephanie Piccoli, and our safety car driver tonight is Brad Mays. We've got a grid of 28 drivers out there tonight, and hopefully it'll be a cracker. The boys are getting ready to rock and roll out there. Already starting to line up. I feel for the boys that are starting on the curve, that aren't on the flat part of the track, so that's a bit harder for them. I've got the second camera down on Nick Schmellenberg. You can see them there coming around the back of the course, coming into the corners. We have got some epic battles to come across here. We've got 12 corners of racing. We've got, it's actually more because they call some of them 11A, 8A, 9A. So
yeah, they don't call them names in American tracks too often. Think outside the oval here at Sonoma.
Yep. And there's a drag strip on the left-hand side. We had a special event there about a year or two ago where we did some drags there. First to the World Impact 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for round 5 of the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship. We're about to get going for round 5, heat 1 out of the 2. We've got a heat 1 20-minute with a reverse top 10 to the 40-minute. Everyone's out there ready to rock and roll and ready to impress. The lights are about to go. We are about to get the action.
Green, green, green.
Bang, bang, and we are off. Everyone gets off to a beautiful start. It's very clean all the way through the lead. Ryan Cox has got out there very early and very clean, followed by Mitchy Noble with a lot of pressure there by Marcus Watson already. Watson is all over the back of him as we see him come up the mountain towards the first few corners and into the dip area and back onto the shoulder. Ryan Cox nice and clean coming through. Mitchy Noble following through. We have got Thomas Cena that spun out in the back end, but the boys are putting the pressure on already. Ducky Gowans is right on the back of Marcus Watson, and so is Darren Fahey. But Ryan Cox has already pulled out. He is 7/10 ahead at the moment, viewers. He has got some good pace already. Why? He's a bit of weaving. He's just trying to get his tyres warm.
Yeah.
Look at them go 2 by 2. Some of these corners very clean though. It doesn't look like they're flying at full pace, but they are. It just makes it look like they're too wide as they're coming through there. Nick Schmellenberg and Martin. Oh, Schmellenberg must have had a slowdown because he dropped 2 places there. Look at the pressure he's getting there straight away by Brandon Levin. Brandon Levin's taken. No. There's Schmellenberg again. This breaking point's going to be a crucial one to watch tonight, viewers, as well. Coming into this bottom corner just like that. Jamie Davis on the inside of Darren Fahey. A nice move, but Fahey has not given that position up yet. He's got the inside line on. He's got a bit of overlap. He's going to take the inside line. No, he's pulling it out. Biggles, what a cracking first lap, and what a way to start. Nice and clean. No major incidents. A few little spins, but oh, look at Fahey just drift that car. He caught it very well. Looks like he just lost a little bit of traction there to the rear. For that car, for him to catch it, that was sensational, because this car, when it snaps, it snaps.
Oh, look at that.
You're feeling the heat in the tyres by the look of it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's the old gaggle of cars there. There's Alex, there's Nathan Vernay as well, too, behind him there. Jason Depp. Oh, that's the little hornet's nest at the moment, currently. Well, as you're looking for P6 downwards. There's Jamie Davids is on the back now of Dougie Gowans as well, too. Not too much of a change up the lead there between the top 4. They stayed exactly where they've remained at the start of this race.
We've had is Schmellenberg up, not Schmellenberg, Brandon Levin moving up 4 places. And I think that's just for a good time. And here we go. Car 30 instant responsibility. Lap 1, Lukey Crum's got himself a drive-through penalty. So the LCR boys are in the box. Your teammate is going down. Look at this. He's trying to take the outside from Varney. Is he going to get the over and under done? Not quite. He's pushed himself way too wide there. But look at this. 2 by 2. Thomas Cena and Darren Fahey going for it like crazy there. Sorry, that was Schmellenberg and Darren Fahey. I said Cena, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell you one thing. Keep an eye out there is Jamie Davis, because I know he's quick in the NASCAR League, the Australian NASCAR Series for the Project 36 entrants, and of course he's out here representing the Super Formulas, and he's looking pretty strong at the moment. He's already up one, and he's putting pressure right now on the Full Throttle Racing entrance of Dougie.
He's really enjoying his driving at the moment, and really having fun with it. And you can see it out there because his driving is he's always been fast, but it's more consistent, a lot more consistent. Mitchy Noble has just sent the fastest lap for the 1:22.215. Let's see if that's going to be the record. I haven't got a pen beside me at the moment. My kid stole it, but we'll write that down. The 1:22.215 is currently the race record at Sonoma. Have a look at Jamie Davis, took it in the inside a little bit there, making sure he comes to the outside. Is he going to have a go under brakes here? He's not much room there. It's just him and the wall in the other car. Whoa, that was close. He's done it. Oh, he's kissed it a little bit as well. He's really going full width.
Yeah, he's been that Daniel Ricciardo the old days, isn't it? In the Red Bull, just last of the late breakers, just stick it in there and hope it stops at some point. And well, you know, Dougie's covered him off a couple of times right now, but he is super close here. This is the closest battle on track.
We've got a car wanting the tow. Do we have a car? Crowd 25 looks like on the screen. You can see him pinned. Is he in the way? Will it be a safety car? If he's off the line, we should be all right. This is a nice little bit here. Davis is going to run on.
If I'm not mistaken, that is the 25th place there of Chris. There he is. So, no tow yet.
He hasn't towed yet. They're still looking at it, whether they should bring him in or not. Generally, what they'll do is the idea is for a car that's asked for a tow, they make sure that when they tow them, the car goes a lap down as a minimum, so that way they don't benefit by towing and come straight back out again with the fast repairs and stuff like that. Give it a bit of realism. Tell you what, look at Jamie Davis, swapped it left and right. Oh my God, is he going to get the run out of this corner on Dougie Gowans? Gowans, the old fox, is taking the fast line on the left. Oh, that is some great work there. Look at that. Marcus Watson fighting it there with Mitchy Noble at the moment, putting a lot of pressure on him, a lot of pressure. I'll just take for the few minutes, I'll take the second camera to Jamie Davis. That battle that we've got two battles going on at the moment, which are epic. If you're out there and you're watching and you want to see your teammate or a family or friend, please let us know. We've got two cameras to take advantage of it. We're not always on two cameras, but when there's action like this all up and down the field, we try to share it as much as possible.
Very difficult to show your hand in this track as well, too, because you see you just go completely off the racing line. You scrub so much exit speed. But also, you're also playing that psychological games where you're trying to force that driver up the road there to go, are you going to send it there and make them look in their mirrors, you know, and then distract them. Concentration is key in real-world driving, racing, and, of course, in the sim racing. You've got to be focused. You've got to be sharp. And sometimes you just can't, you've got to call their bluff, really, at the end of the day. I always tell drivers when I used to engineer them back a while ago, I used to say, rip the mirrors off and just focus ahead. Don't even look behind you.
Yeah, I don't. I race in VR and I hardly look at the. You know why? Because there's usually no one behind me. But
oh, you're that far up the track, are you? Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just that far behind. You mentioned before, you know, the mind games, and Jamie Davis and Dougie Gowans. When Dougie Gowans comes down that very last right-hander, he'll be thinking of Jamie Davis switching and trying to get underneath him, and he'll be trying to make sure he preempts his move. He doesn't want to react to his move because that would be a false defence. That would be like moving under brakes. So he needs to make his move before Jamie does. But Schmellenberg is putting a lot of pressure on here as well now. So a little bit of fighting going everywhere. We've got a few.
There's a request out
here we go.
This driver, Tyler Sheaf from the SWM. You ask and you receive. Obviously, if it's a close battle, we can't switch away from some of the other close battles, but we do have two picture pitches, as you'd mentioned. Tyler has dropped off a little bit here. He's at one position gain in this race, currently running P11.
Chris Tomlin's got himself a warning, black and white flag for squeezing, not leaving racing room. So he must have been involved in something that got very, very close. Looks like Gowans is pulled away from Jamie. Maybe Jamie's just letting the tyres cool down a bit. There's about 1.3. Oh, look at this. Noble having a look at Marcus Watson.
It's close up to the fence here. He's going to cut straight through here at the moment.
He's
Had a
going
little
to
bit
be
of
able to get
momentum.
over and under. Nowhere to go. He's got to get over and under, make his choice a bit earlier than that. He's not close enough to make any impact at all at the moment, but he is flying in there behind him, putting the pressure on. What you're watching there is 2/10 of a gap. And Noble, he's given him enough pressure and made him go a little bit wide.
And a black and white flag for car 212.
Yeah. Good to have the messages
Chris
popping up on the screen again.
Yeah, Chris is actually a lap down at the moment, so you to
Yep.
leave the racing room. Leave racing room on lap 3 at turn 10. So there it is, and he's currently down there in P26 at the moment anyway. So it's not going to affect too much for up where we're looking. We'll have race control are sharp, and they'll send you to the naughty corner if you misbehave.
Oh, yes, they will. They will not hesitate. Darren Fahey is a bit of a bottleneck there with Schmellenberg, Zekas, and them chasing him down. And then Nathan Varney is the next one, which is being chased down by Tyler Sheep, Jason Depp, and Nicky Martin. Callum Hodgkins has dropped off pace. We saw a lot of pace out of him early in the season. It's the last few rounds. And Dean, my brother, has got a battle going on down the bottom at the moment. Oh, 212 retiring from race 1. Too much damage. He's got his young daughter who arrived back after 4 months travelling around Europe, so he's picked her up at the airport this afternoon. He's found some time to get back on the rig. But look at Schmellenberg here, having a go at Darren Fahey. It's the old cat versus the young lad coming through, and Fahey is not giving up the space. You can see that Fahey is positioning his car in a way that he cannot get around him. He's not close enough to make an impact, but look at him.
Yep.
Quite all right. Oh, he's just held on to that. Those tyres are going to be a little bit dirty now coming from this tight right-hander. It's like a little bit of a dip here. The car becomes a little bit light and under brakes straight away, bang, and into the left-hander. Look at it go. Two different lines. Dougie's gone a bit wider and Schmellenberg's hugged the apex.
Greg's had a little moment back here, it looks like as well too, but he's going again, so it should be okay.
Like Johnson.
Going back to Taylor Sheaf, if you want. He's got a bit of pressure from behind now for the fan club out there. He's got Jason Depp there, Nick Martin, Velocity Racing Team entrance, and the Get a Grip 928. So Taylor holding on to this P11 at the moment as best as he possibly can.
Nicky Martin's done some steady improvement over the season as well. He got up to the pointy end last week. Have a look at this. Tyler Sheep's under a lot of pressure. We've got a blue flag letting the boys through.
Because of the car there.
Looking good. Nice and clean. There's Jason Depp there following him through the corner with Nicky Martin. We are at the halfway mark of the 10-minute, 20-minute feature. 20-minute heat, I should say, sorry. Inside line there, having a look at that. It looks like that is Kurt Heath having a battle there.
Off.
Oh, and nearly into the... Oh, hold the brake, son. Oh. That front wheel was still moving, so he wasn't on full lock. He was very lucky not to hit anything there. This is the replay. You can see him come through here. The car gets a little bit light as it comes out of this bit.
There.
And he's hit the dirt a bit. His front wheels are still spinning. He's trying to control it.
So lucky.
He is so lucky. He is so lucky. He would have copped it for hitting a car there, for not holding his brake fully because he was still, front wheels were still rotating. Very lucky. He is still doing extremely well though. He's got himself, where is he? He's up. He's actually lost 7 places at this point, yeah. Biggest mover, Biggles, is Keegan Caldwell in 22nd place, which I'll give Keegan a bit of a show at the moment. He's there on his lonesome at the moment. Look at that. Schmellenberg and Darren just haven't given up, have they? 255 is towing. Kurt Heath is off the track. We don't know where.
Oh, front lockup. That's going to be an opportunity. The door's
There
being
is.
left open at the moment. He may get burgled. That's what happens. Don't leave your door open. He actually saw the lockup on the front wheel as well, too. That's a fantastic thing that iRacing started to implement as well, too. Not just the smoke from coming out of it, but literally the wheel stopping its rotation in the Super Formulas. That's absolutely fantastic.
Now they've got to work on flat spotting them.
Yeah, that's drivers are going, nah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah on that one. But we want it.
Yeah.
We want it for the entertainment, of course, and for and give us a
hell
shout
yeah.
out there in the chat if you all want to see a nice flat spot. Of course, it's difficult to show on the screen because unless they actually show on Super Formulas and stuff
steering
like
wheel
that,
vibrating.
the steering wheel vibrating, or the car vibrating.
Oh,
front
look
end.
at that. Under brakes, he's got the outside line. Is he going to be able to take the momentum through there? Oh, his rear end wiggled out a bit and he lost a little bit of exit there, but not a bad bit of work. Kurt Heath's got himself a meatball. So is Jamie Davis. We missed Jamie Davis. I think he's gone off somewhere.
Must have.
He must have hit something or touched something because he's got himself in the water paint. And he's got Brandon Levens chasing him now. So here we go. What's this? This is Dean Sinkovich having a fight with Kurt Heath, I think that is.
Yeah.
No,
Dino,
I'm
mate.
incorrect. That's Andrew Martin. Oh, Martin's locked up the rear ends as Dean's taken away, and surprisingly enough, Dean hasn't spun, which is what we're used to him doing.
Hey. You got a Dean up in the booth as well too, mate. So
I won't curse him much.
Oh, Jamie Davis has gone. I think he's gone off. Has that punished him at the moment? Because he's let his teammate through, actually. So.
No, that's Brandon Levin is for Team SRW. Their colours are similar though.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it looks like that. My apologies.
Jamie Davis and Ty Bear at the
his
hairpin.
name here, so I'm not quite sure.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I've got to get Brandon to update his SDK back end.
Yeah.
They look similar too. One's got pink and one's got red.
True. Yep.
Yeah.
So
But Levin's,
Brandon, 6 positions, my friend. He's
Yeah.
it's like
He
that
is
song, I like to move
he
it,
is
move it.
driving very well on all cars at the moment. Really starting to get back to the
Rather
rhythm
back
and
there as
comfortable
well,
again.
too.
But look at this. Dean's having a go at Martin. He must have lost that in the last few quarters and probably went wide somewhere because he's let him through.
That's why I took the
Great little
camera
battle
away,
there.
so you wouldn't catch it. But it happened.
So I wouldn't bag him again. Doing well. And I'm remembering to move the mic around my face, mate, too.
Yep. You got to eat the microphone. The microphone will eat you.
Yes. Joshy King is quiet at the moment. He is sitting down in 15th, 3 places up. He's just, I don't know, he's a bit flat after a successful season last season. I think he's just finding his groove again. But he'll be back. Oh, look at that. That's
Spin.
gone a bit wide
Nathan.
there. That was Nathan Varney, yeah. I'm so used to Nathan Varney having that Technicolor explosion of a car that is UK Syndicates is a little bit different.
Joseph from the Technicolor experience. Here's currently the leaderboard sorted out by classes, as you can see who's leading in each of the classes. Mitch Noble leading Pro AMs. Brian Cox has been leading since the start of this race, the pros, of course, and the AMs have been led by Nick. He put a fantastic qualifying performance in as well too. So he does have Andrew Martin and Dean for company. So he's not that far up. Well, he is actually. Come to think of it.
He's 7
He's
seconds up on
second.
Andrew Martin.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but it's a second step we're fighting for at the moment. Dean is 3/10 off the back of Martin, which we've seen them swap in the last few corners. So, a little bit of puff of smoke there from Darren Fahey. Or was that Jason Depp? I think that was Jason Depp.
So
Yes, it was
just to
Depp,
show
yeah.
you there is a leader in this race, and here he is. He hasn't completely just dominated this away from the Kiwi with Marcus Watson. Marcus Watson has been keeping him at bay, and there's a 3-second gap down to Mitch Noble. That's the switcheroo between them. So Marcus Watson did get ahead of Mitch Noble to steal that P2 position away. That's the situation. Although, why is Mitch Noble not showing up there? Oh, because Mitch Noble
Tell you what.
that's right. He's a Pro AM. He's mixing it with the Pro Boys.
Yeah, his quality has jumped up. He's done extremely well. The battle down here, yeah, the bottom, we've got it together now.
Jamie goes in.
Thomas Cena.
Jamie goes in the pit road.
James is in. He must have too much damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything in race control.
If Snoof was a tyre, he'd be smoking. He would be, mate.
I didn't see anything in race control indicating any off-track whatsoever with Jamie Davis. Oh, yes, there is.
It's when he hit the tyre wall early on, but look at Thomas Cena taking a look on the inside there, trying to get under. Done extremely well. Oh, and behind him as well, his teammate is gone past Tyler Sheep too. That was a great little work there from the boys. Who is that? That's at the moment Thomas Cena. In front of them, we've got Callum Hodgkinson and Varney.
A little dangerous
That's
here at the moment.
Hodgkinson.
Oh, a little wiggle and a giggle. Somebody's gone off track up the road too. Bit of debris there. What do you do if you're in Thomas's boots right now, mate? You just gotta. You want to put the pressure on, but you want to sit back because you got a feeling that something's going to happen between these two up the road.
Well, we've got a spinner down there as well. One of the SLM boys and DFR boys.
Tyler as well was involved.
Yep, Tyler was involved in the incident there with who was it? Car 25. Who is he?
Matt, I think.
Yep. So we'll see what happens there. The race control is having a quiet night tonight. There's not much going on. There was that one little incident we just saw on the bottom there with Tyler involved, which we're going to have a look right now. There's Sheafy coming through.
There.
Oh, that looks like Netco. You see the way it just spun him around?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the contact wasn't going to be there or not. We'll let the RC do that. But, whoa, that just came out of nowhere.
Rewide. Don't do it, gentlemen. Not in the turn one. Luckily, they backed off into too wide.
Mini Wolf, yes, the lap timer at the very top. We have been discussing that, and we keep forgetting to change it. It's supposed to be black, and we actually discussed it before the race tonight, and we will fix it for next week.
Callan has to slow down big time here, but I don't see enough.
Callan's missing the
he's got no front end,
yeah, he's had a rhinoplasty.
Need that.
We are down to the last lap. We are down to the final bit. Here we go. Ryan Cox is coming through. I haven't seen the white flag come out yet, but I'm sure it is based on the timing. Looks like we've got Marcus Watson putting the pressure on the last few corner.
Yeah.
Here we go. Last bit. Ryan Cox coming through the final corner, being chased down by Marcus Watson. Only a couple of attempts between them, trying to get across the track, and we have got Ryan Cox taking the win for Heat 1. Coming in first place, followed by Marcus Watson in second, a very close 0.158. Mitchy Noble in third, taking the top 3 steps. Dougie Gowan's coming across the line there with Brandon Levin. Darren Fahey chased down with Tiffany Schmellenberg as they were coming across the line with Alex Zikas a few steps behind them. We've got Jason Depp there in 9th and Nicky Martin and Nathan Varney following each other through the final corners. Then we've got Jamie Davis, who is coming across after a fantastic run. He's recouped it there for 12th place. Andrew Martin in 13th. Thomas Cena chasing down with Dean Sinkovich for the final part of the line. Callum Hodgkinson's coming across with Kevin Wakefield, Keegan Caldwell, Andrew Proctor, Joshy King, followed by Tyler Sheaf, Nicky Schmellenberg, and then we'll have the passes back from the guys who have been lapped. Lukey Crum, Kurt Heath, Tessario, and Greggy Johnson, and Chris Tomlin, who is in the pits. Mate, what a great bit of racing there. These boys put on a show as per usual. I was going to say something about some passing out there, but I can't remember what I wanted you to look at. I wanted you to go back and have a look at something for me, but I missed it.
Okay, well, I've got about a good chunk of events to go through. If you wanted to look at it before the session
we
ends,
do.
But,
that went
we
so
don't have
quick,
time now.
didn't it?
It's gone, my friend.
Yeah, we literally have no time. Is the 5-minute flip over, and off it goes. Netcode with Alex last week too. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here is your MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Round 5 at Sonoma Racing Heat 1. Feature to follow shortly in 5 minutes' time. Ryan Cox from Sideways Esports, the winner tonight. Top step of the first heat, followed by Marcus Watson of Team SOW. Well, that's not correct. He's not racing for Team SRW anymore. And Mitchy Noble from Apex Esports. Dougie Gowans ended up finishing a solid 4th place there for Full Throttle Racing. Brandon Levin up a fair few places, up into 5th place for Team SRW Motorsports. Darren Fahey racing for Team Pool. He's going to love it when he hears that tonight. Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports in 7th place. Alex Zekas from Murray Performance Racing. Jason Depp from Velocity Racing Team. And Nicky Martin for Get a Grip. There is your reverse top 10 as well, viewers. We're going to have Nicky Martin and Jason Depp from the front row. Alex Zekas and Timothy Schmellenberg on the 2nd row. Darren Fahey and Brandon Levin on the 3rd row. Dougie Gowans and Mitchy Noble on the 4th row. And 5th row will be Watson and Cox. That's going to be absolute spectacular. That's what a way to turn it around. The rest of the fields finishes as it is. We have got Nathan Varney from Pace Syndicate, Jamie Davis from Project 36, Andrew Martin, Get a Grip, Thomas Cena from SLM Academy, Dean Simpkins from Team SRW Motorsports, Callum Hodgkinson from Blackout OPR. Bit of an off night for Callum tonight. The pace that he's been showing the last few weeks is not there tonight. Kevin Wakefield as well looks like he's a bit slouchy tonight from Kevstar Racing. Keegan Caldwell from Velocity Sim Labs in 18th, 19th, Andrew Proctor from SLM Academy, Joshy King from Team SRW Motorsports, Tyler Schiefer from SLM Academy, 20th place Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports, 23rd Lucky Crum, LCR Esport, Matt Tesario from Velocity Sim Racing, from Velocity Racing Team, I should say, when I mix them up, in 24th, Kurt Heath in 25th from Apex, Greggy Johnson from Red Energy Racing TGA, Chris Tomlin 27th LCR, Stephanie Piccoli is down in the race. Oh no, was she racing tonight? No, she was in the booth tonight. Yeah, so she's down in the booth tonight. She would probably be the race steward tonight. Maddie Keane, we know, is the race director tonight, and Brad Mays, the safety car driver. Let's go. This is going to be another cracker, mate. A little bit of action there, and one thing I really hate about SDK is that we can't go review some of the action in this 5-minute bit because it just it doesn't let you go through it. It's like a session bit, which would be a perfect time to go through some of the incidents and some of the passing moves, but unfortunately we can't do it. Maybe one day iRacing will start thinking about the broadcasting part of the things, not just the
I'm
racing.
just wondering if there's a way to actually, I think once the race is over, I think you can you set the time even further, of course. You can set the time to say, okay, it could take an hour to complete a race if you want, but iRacing will conclude it to say once you've finished the race, then it just has its little extension period after, not very long, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So I know,
unfortunately,
but they don't listen.
Yeah, they know.
Because,
you know what?
There's no community out there
drivers
for broadcasters, unfortunately, to say, hey, this is all the feedback we want, and SDK software has it. They'll listen to us, but unfortunately, just I don't know. You'd think it would be a little bit more serious, considering there's tens of thousands of leagues that broadcast iRacing every day, and it promotes their product. Hey, and we have to put the iRacing logo in the corner as well too, otherwise we get in trouble.
Yes, we do. We you've got it in why I usually punish them and just leave it in clear.
Well, the 1990s logo of racing that somebody just put a basic font in italic on the side there, but yeah, that's what it is. As long as you have the logo up, you're fine.
They've got the watermark version. Oh, look at that! Just losing the rear end there. Is that who's that? That's
Nathan
Varney in his new livery.
I'm surprised you don't see any drivers at the moment here practicing some starts.
Yeah,
road. I mean, this is a perfect time. Of course, maybe they've just jumped out of the racing rig and they've gone to, quickly have a driver or a leaf break or whatever. But I mean, now we're down to, that's it. It'll be the end of practice session right now. And just a couple of warm-up laps for some drivers. But practice your race starts. This is a crucial time.
Yeah,
and
it's
conditions.
It's key in this race, 40 minutes. Tyres are going to be an issue in this heat as well. We know the fuel window, based on the information Bradley Hudson's given us, fuel window for this is going to be around lap 30. Sorry, it's a 30 minutes, 40 minutes, but the pit window will be around lap 14 and 16. So keep an eye out for that, viewers, and we'll see how that goes. All right. So race control is doing their last bit, and we will go through the grid as we see it for the feature race for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship Round 5 at Sonoma Racing. Nicky Martin's got the furious and very tense front row grid that he's got to start and lead the boys out with Jason Debb. So these two boys, both experienced, but not as experienced as the boys near the back of this top 10. Alex Zikas in the second row with Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sport. In the third row, we've got Darren Fahey from Team Pool and Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports. Dougie Gowans from Full Throttle in the fourth row with Mitchie Noble from the Apex Esports League. Marcus Watson in ninth place with Ryan Cox in 10th. Watch these two boys come through, but they've got to get past Mitchie Noble, Dougie Gowans, Levine and Fahey. That's going to be a tough ask. Then we have coming through Nathan Varney, Jamie Davis in 11th and 12th. In 13th and 14th.
Just bear with me, sir.
It's just kicking us a little bit. We've got Andrew Martin in 13th, Thomasina 14th, Dean Sinkovic 15th, Callum Hodgkinson in 16th, Kevin Wakefield 17th, Keegan Holdwell in 18th. In 19th, we have Andrew Proctor 20th, Joshy King, Tyler Sheaf in 21st, Nicky Schmellenberg in 22nd, Lukey Crum in 23rd, and Matt Tesario in 24th, Kurt Heath in 25th, and Greggy Johnson in 26th. 27th, it's Chris Tomlin, and then we have the crew downstairs, RCs, with Stephanie Piccoli, the race steward, and Matty Keane, race director, and Bradley Mays, our safety car driver for the night. Here we go. Not too long to go now. Boys are starting to settle in there, and no girls out there tonight. Puff, my brother.
Oh!
Slap. Here we go. The ticker is going down. We've got about 30 seconds left, viewers.
So same thing again, of course, as you'd mentioned.
Yep.
Same racing conditions here this evening. Well, let's look at the track temperature as well too, but that's the only thing that perhaps could be changed. It's 44. It's cooled down a little bit from 46 that we had earlier. Dress rehearsals are over. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, it's time now for the feature race.
Ready to go. Time's going to be ticking.
I'm just trying to listen for avid American.
Here we go. The lights are on for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship. Round 5, the feature race, and we get going. A beautiful start for the boys in the front. As nervous as they may be, they got off to an absolute cracker. We've got Nicky Martin now followed by Jason Depp, and all the field coming through nice and clean and smooth. 2 wide and 3 wide, but here we go. A nice little bit of gap there. Nicky Martin's got himself up to 7 seconds. 7/10 at the moment off Jason Depp. Depp has got the pressure on of Timothy Schmellenberg and Brandon Levin already, with Mitchie Noble hitting down, and Alex Zikas is falling right on there. You can see straight away up the top there Brandon Levin and Mitchie Noble and Schmellenberg having a go, but they're going for it. Oh my God. Good old Mitchie Noble's having a great sniff there on Brandon Levin. Levin is up 3 places. Mitchie Noble up 4 off that start. Sensational work. The rest of the field is tapering out into the roads. We've got side by side here by Schmellenberg. Oh, a little bit of a lock up there, but Schmellenberg's keeping the pressure on, and behind them as well. 2 wide coming through nice and clean, but they're both fingering about the fact that they've got 40 minutes to race, and let's keep it clean and safe with the first lap especially. But have a look at these cold tyres at the moment coming down the hill. First bit down to the final braking point coming through in the tight right hand. Oh, we've got contact! Contact. Alex Zikas has got contact. It looked like it might have been from Varney behind him. I'm not sure who the contact was from, but he has gone and spun it all the way through. The rest of the team has gone through nicely. Nice pressure there by Ryan Cox on Jamie Davis as well. So these boys are putting it all on. Schmellenberg at the moment with Marcus Watson. Watson taking the inside line, taking it and making it clean. We've got behind him now, Schmellenberg has got pressure for Jamie Davis. Davis, we've seen him tonight on some hot pace, but unfortunately he touched that tyre barrier. Nice and close. Oh, he's taking a bit of dirt, but keeping it clean through there. Schmellenberg's rear end's dancing all over the place with the pressure that's coming off Davis. A little bit of dirt that gets flicked up into Davis's face. but he's still keeping nice and strong and close as he's coming down the S's in the hill. And you can see the boys at front all in a nice little snake coming through.
Slithering, trying to gain some positions at the moment as much as they can. They know it's a little slightly longer race at the moment, and you've got to you can't win on the first lap, as you're aware. At the second lap, obviously, they're on right now. But so far, so good. Just a couple of incidents, unfortunately, for the Tyler Sheep fans out there. That won't be something they want to have a look at. The big battle for P3 currently in your pictures, and look at this, my friend. Who wants it?
Wants it more. Have a look at that. Oh, that could have been a bit of moving in the braking zone there by Martin. Got to be careful with that. Levin's on the outside line. He's got a lot of pressure there. He's got to make sure he keeps it clean as well. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's Jason Depp's coming through there behind him. There's Mitch Noble putting pressure on Jason Depp as well. He's got Marcus Watson behind him. This front three, I'll tell you what, Levin has put the pressure on. He's got himself in the second place. What's happened to our pit lane from our starter with the front? Who was at the starting in the front with Nicky Martin? He's disappeared.
Nicky Martin's there.
And who was the other one?
We lost. Jason went down one place. He's currently running a P3.
Okay, It was Jason Depp. There we go.
Yeah,
Oh.
Martin's just kicking in and out there for an internet connection
there you
issue
go.
there. Hopefully it's okay. He's got enough space at the moment not to cause any major issues with anybody wheel to wheel. That's when it really counts, as you are aware there as a racing driver. To alert anybody that's just tuning in, of course, and watching it, they blinked like that. It's just, that's how the driver themselves won't know they're blinking. But the drivers around them will know that. And if you're side by side with a car and all of a sudden they reappear and disappear and reappear, it makes it difficult.
We've had cars that have reappeared inside cars.
Yes.
So here we go, coming down. Marcus Watson having a look left, looking left and right, taking the outside line just as Brandon Levin took the outside line and cut it back inside. There's a very tight battle here. We've got about 5 or 6 cars that are looking for it. We've got on the inside there Jason Depp on Mitchie Noble. He's got the inside line. Nib Noble's got the faster outside line, but Depp has got the speed coming out of it and done a cracking job there. And Marcus Watson's all over the back of Noble as well, trying to keep the pressure on as they're coming through the top of the hill. Have a look at this straight away. These boys know where and when to pull it out. Jamie Davis is just sitting back a little bit there, just waiting for some carnage to unfold. Oh, look at this under brace, Ryan Cox. Oh, a little bit of smoke coming off Mitchie Noble's tyres as well. Noble's got the pressure on him. He's just put the jangle down a bit too heavy and got a bit of rubber splatting everywhere. But the pressure is on there by Marcus Watson on Noble and Jason Depp on Levin. Have a look at this. Nicky Martin. Nicky Martin is having a cracker up front. He's brought it out to 6/10. Doing extremely well. Look at them changing, swapping. Mitchie Noble and Jason. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. Little bit of contact. Oh, it's just, and he's moved across. So Jason Depp has contacted the back of Levin. Levin was lucky. He only got pushed forward. But Jason Depp spun around with the car behind him that's collapsed straight into him. We'll get race control, probably have a look at that at some point. But that was very close. But the battle continues up front. We've got Mitchie Noble and Ryan Cox now battling through. Darren. Oh, look at that. It's unfortunate because Dougie Gowan's got into that there and Marcus Watson too. So
here comes Ryan Cox and Mitch Noble.
Yep. Nice there. Cox has got Noble there. He's got him nice and clean. Noble's got to remember, Noble is fighting for the Pro-Am title. So some of these battles up front, he's got to be very cautious with because he's not racing these guys. Noble's next competitor is Brandon Levin, who is a couple of places behind him. And then after that, it's Keegan Caldwell and Nathan Varney.
Yeah, a couple of drivers are moving on the leaderboard at the moment, but they're still out on track.
6-3.
Spinning.
663's called something in about moving, someone not holding brakes. Car 049 and 061. Lap 3, turn 10, no further action. Wow. That's Kurt Heath going through the pits at the moment.
No, there's a couple of cars going off track here. There's a lot of damage back here. There may be a possibility.
They're limping back. They're limping back.
Yeah.
Yep, they're limping back. Look at that. Callum Hodgkinson must have been one of the ones that got stuck into the JDP car, Jason Depp's car.
Just having a look.
255 requesting tow. Where is he on track? Kurt Heath.
If you can show
Kurt
that.
He's been told to hold
This is what's
position.
happened to Colin. I think he might have. He's had a spin in this.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on the racing line there. That's going to be difficult for cars to get around.
He's
They
holding his
don't.
brake. He's doing the right
Yeah.
thing. Oh, it's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. There's not much you can do there.
No.
And he is not happy
He
about it
did
either.
the right
That
thing.
car
He stayed still. That's pretty. Be predictable is a
that's
good thing.
exactly
So
right,
race
yeah.
control will look at that and go, yes, thank you very much. Hats off to you on that. But it's frustrating for a driver. But that's all you can do, because if you start moving and somebody goes to the left or to the right, and bingo, bang, they're into you. When you
Yeah, correct. Like someone could have gone off behind him and try to get around him because it's on the racing line.
Nick.
Yeah. Schmellenberg's got a lot of pressure there from his from this guy behind him. It's Matt Cesario from Velocity Racing Team. Oh man, I tell you what, I'd love to be out there tonight because this track is so much fun, and these boys are handling it like real champions. The pressure that must be out there is exceptional. Ryan Cox has set the fastest lap is a 1:22.215. I'm not sure if is that faster than our heat race time.
I wasn't necessarily paying
didn't
attention.
either.
Can click the
Yeah,
button.
I ran out
That's
of
something
pen.
for the chat, maybe.
Yep. Looking good. We've got a couple of boys in the pits at the moment getting fixed up. A couple of battles coming through. Let me over switch that to Keegan Coldwell.
Whoa.
7:05.
Leaving the door open the outside here.
Oh, so Jason Depp copped a drive-through penalty for that touch that he had with Brandon Levin. So unfortunately, he's got himself a drive-through for that. How did it affect Brandon Levin? Brandon Levin was, I think he was second or third at that place at that point, and he's dropped down to fifth, so it's not too bad for Levin. But Mitchy Noble, he's having a good look here, a very good look at Nicky Martin. Nicky Martin's done extremely well getting up the pointy end and staying up the pointy end. If my memory serves me correct, he did the reverse start as well. Oh, look at that. Noble got a great little run there. Great little run. Putting the pressure on. Look at the pace he's got out of that corner. He's held it beautifully. He's on the inside of Martin. Will he take it to this tight right-hander and hold him out? He has hold him out. Martin's taking the wider line, but it's brought Davis in as well.
Yeah. Davis
is on the back of Martin too now, putting more pressure on. He's being mobbed at the moment, and the pace from these boys is exceptional. Mitchy Noble's got to make sure he doesn't take too many risks. He's got to keep it, don't go for that 100% passes, mate, when they're not 100% sort of thing. But that was well done there. Look at this. Bit of left and right. Martin's taking the outside line, trying to take it under brakes. Noble's got the inside line. He's riding that curb on the inside. He's got to be careful there. Martin's rear end's taking a bit of a spin, but he's maintained the pace through there. Look at Jamie Davis now. Davis has got a better exit than Martin. There's not enough track here for him to make a move. If that straight was a bit longer, he could have made a bit of an impact. Is he going to go under brakes? No, he's changed his mind. Great thought there to bring it back a little bit. Whoa, I tell you what, he got a fantastic exit out of that hairpin, didn't he? The second last corner.
Yeah, he did. Nick Barton struggling a little bit from leading this race now, being overtaken by Ryan and Mitch Noble, but he's trying to hold on to that P3 position. Currently, remember the reverse grid flip as well too for the race. He is out of position apparently where he started this race, obviously, where he finished this race in the first heat. But he needs to hold in at the moment, and he needs to do his best. He's no battle with Mitch Noble, because Mitch Noble, of course, isn't the same category he's in. So he's just got to keep Mr. Jamie Davis at the moment here for the Project 36 behind him. Don't worry about what's happening up the road. Worry about at the moment this, and of course you got Brenton Levin. And it was just unfortunate to see what would happen potentially, isn't it? Go side by
Here
side.
he is. He's going to have a go here down the brakes. He's got him past before the braking zone this time.
Yeah.
So that was a nice move. Levin has gone and have a look as well. Is he going to be able to tuck in? There's not enough room there. Ball, a little bit of lock up there by Martin. That's going to affect his exit out of that corner. Levin is on fire tonight. He's had that incident which was costing him a bit of time. He's probably got a little bit of damage too from the rear end, but he's cracking the pace tonight really well.
Oh, Nick's not giving up. Whoa!
Contact!
Jamie Davis.
It was a passenger there flying right across. Not sure Jamie has called that in. Not sure what happened there, whether it was moving across or not. But look at this. Levin's taking advantage of it. Levin knows that Martin... Oh no! I was about to say he's got to take it easy and make sure it's clean.
Got another spin.
But, who's that spun as well? Someone spun in front of him too. Looks like it might be Darren Fahey. Yes, it was Darren Fahey. I was just saying before, Martin, when he was getting hunted down by Jamie, he was having those little taps of his rear end going on the dust. And when you're getting attacked by a faster guy, you've got to make sure you keep the tyres clean. Because we know with this new tyre model, when it gets dirty and you get off the grass or touch the dirt, it takes a little bit of while to get back. But look at this. Lukey Crum having a bit of a go there as well, putting the pressure on Darren Fahey.
Yeah, because he probably just got that message that Darren Fahey was involved in this up the road there, so he's probably got a whole bunch of dirty grub all over his tyres and he's trying to scrub it off there. Don't even know if he's got damage as well too, and of course, if you do hear that on your team radio, you just attack immediately before the driver can get recollaborated on panning out their situation of damage and so forth.
Yeah, Matt Tesario chasing Josh King there by the look of it. If we get a chance, let's have a look at that replay of the Davis incident, because we just caught the rear end of it, not quite the front end of it. Here we go. So Davis passed him coming through there. Oh,
it's a slight bit of contact, but he goes all the way across the pity litter.
He's just slid into him a little bit too much. Yeah. I'm not sure how that one's going to go. It depends on who's moved which way, but it could be. That could be on Martin there. It's a bit hard to tell when you're flashing it that quick because it's all about movement from left to right.
And this is the...
this is Brandon. Oh, so Brandon just...
Yeah.
Oh, the door was closed there on Brandon. So Brandon's gone on the brakes to avoid contact, which is what the right thing to do. But the door was shut there. That's Brandon hasn't called that in either. So we'll be just racing and continue. Here we've got Schmellenberg taking the inside line on, I think that's Joshy King going forward at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the 13th minute mark of 40 minutes of racing. So we are looking at, what lap are we on at the moment, Biggles?
10, looks like 10. I know it's a little difficult to read out there. I do apologise on that, but does look like lap 10. 11.
Yep, 9 to 8. Nicky Martin has got responsibility for that incident with Jamie Davis, and he will be serving a drive-through for that, which is unfortunate for him. But yep, he's got the drive-through for the incident. Ryan Cox, 1:22.009. Cracking lap time there. Cracking lap time. Beautiful work. So we are looking at a pit window here at the moment around lap 14 to 16 based on how much fuel saving and how much action these boys are getting. What are we at the moment? What lap?
Yep, lap 11. We're about 15 minutes into this 40-minute race here this evening. Thank you all for tuning in there. Make sure you hit that, slam that like, and I don't see any likes at the moment. We've got some likes going at the moment. Are you not entertained?
213 is requesting a tow. That's Andrew Proctor. I'm not sure where he is on track. Oh, I can see where he is on track. I don't think he's in a position where he's going to be putting anyone in danger, so I don't think there'll be... I'm assuming at this point that there'll be no safety car.
Should be off the racing line, but yeah, I mean, you know that people in the... Well, Nick Martin's coming in to serve that penalty. Let's have a look at this nice battle at the moment here for P4, which will turn out to be P3 and P4 now because they'll be passing Nick in the pit road, saying thank you very much. We'll take out the engineer day of the week. Closer and closer, of course, to tasting the Daniel Ricciardo's shoey.
Oh, yeah.
Foaming at the mouth for a bit of shoe.
That was a very, very clean and easy move there.
Yeah, it was.
Bottom screen has got Joshy King, Darren Fahey and Nick Schmellenberg. Darren Fahey is the standout between these guys, a lot more experience than the other two. He was behind Schmellenberg, but he's working his way through that pack and trying to get through cleanly with 30 minutes left of racing out there. We've still got a lot of action to go through and a lot of fun to have. While you're out there, please like and subscribe. It's for free. It doesn't cost you a penny. It does help us a little bit with the algorithms, get these fantastic drivers out there for the rest of the world to watch. So that would help with them, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
But if you can also support the people that support us, MOZA Racing, for their fantastic support they've given us for 2025. The more support you give them, and that relates to us, the likely more chances for us to retain them for 2026. Also, thank you to Warren and Brown Tools for sticking through us through thick and thin. Grim Industries for
something. Warren and Brown Tools.
Yeah, there it is there.
You're saying
Nicely
little
done.
battle. I timed that perfectly. Yeah, of course I got on my little notes. I go to rear wing when
Look
we're
at him,
talking about that.
Fahey's got the inside line. Joshy King's a very smart boy. He knows that Fahey's got the pace on him, and look at that, tucks in straight behind him and tries to get as much draft as he can. He wants to pull away as much as he can from Alex Zizekas at the moment and try to get a gap on Nick Schmellenberg, because Nick Schmellenberg is the next AM under him.
Burnout says the secret ingredient is crashes. Well, the secret ingredient in any motor racing really is just keeping it on the track, don't bringing it home, seeing the checkered flag. That's your first priority that you want. Second is where do I finish, seeing that checkered flag.
Got meatballs there for Heath and Proctor.
That's what you tell drivers anyway. Because, but then unfortunately, as you know, sometimes it's just a matter of lady luck whether she's riding shotgun with you or not, because there's a good chance that there'll be a racing incident and you're out of this race. All you have to do is try to point your car in the right direction. There is a car 46, a 20-point post-race penalty for failure to hold brakes on lap 19.6. Race control's right on top of this. Geez, maybe we need to send them over to the FIA to start doing Formula One stewarding. They're doing a fantastic job this evening, as we're seeing. Nathan, headed to pit road, my friend.
Yep, definitely. I can't remember when that was that for Brandon there, but we'll have a look at that. Are the cars fuel limited? Yes, they are, mate. They are at tonight. They are at 46%. So tank is 21.16 litres. They've got a fuel burn of which is about 38 litres for the race. They've got about a fuel burn of
pit stop then, right? Considering we're close to halfway through the race right now, and they just start to take pit stops.
Yeah, it should be starting to open now.
Oh, that's wide. From Alex. Nick's up 12 places currently in the moment. I'll show you the gains there on the timing tower. There's a lot of nice greens next to some of those drivers inside that top 10. I'm going to be loving that.
Okay. Mitchie's got someone in the way. Levin is back out on track after serving his drive-through.
It's not bad to be being P4 after serving a drive-through.
Yeah.
Oh!
He hasn't gone. No, he hasn't gone through yet. Oh,
he hasn't. No. That's Keegan going around off the racing line.
Contact between the two. Oh, Keegan, watch out! Oh.
He's going to go pit road. That's probably a smart idea as well too. He needed to go down there anyway at some point. You've scrubbed off so much speed. You might as well head straight down there. That's probably the best place you could ever have a spin at the end of the day, really,
correct.
because you've just cost yourself probably only about 3 or 4 seconds at most.
Yeah, and it's right on the pit window right now too. So let's see how the front guys go. Will Noble come in? Ryan Cox at the moment is just setting faster and faster lap times. He's got himself down with a 1.21975, so he's cracked the 22 second mark. Levin is still in third, so he's got to serve his drive-through.
I love the little
See how he goes. I wouldn't say he's causing chaos, but he has been involved in a couple of issues. One of them was not his fault, and this one I didn't see it, to be honest, to even judge it.
And not to mention race control, we're still looking at other incidents, because I'm looking at a couple of pages here at the moment, and they've got to look at it from both cars' perspectives. They'll look at the steering wheel angles. They'll look at all sorts of stuff. And our replays, we just show basically a little overlay there and just see the contact there.
It's
in 5
very
seconds.
true.
But they look at a lot more than that. That's why they'll take a little bit more time there. They'll see clearly, and they'll distribute the punishment as needed, or a warning is required. As we're watching Alex at the moment, they're battling it with Josh King. No slipstream here, but of course it's difficult to go around the outside and cut back, because you scrub out the marbles there, as you can clearly see in the picture.
Alex Zizekas. It's Alex. No, Matt Cesario and Tom. Matt Cesario is up 19 places at the moment, into 5th place. All right, there's a couple of pits that have gone through at the back end.
Nick Martin.
And drive-throughs, but that's a cracking effort there.
Alex going wide out those marbles, scrubbed a lot of speed and brought Luke into play here, but then he's managed to get a speed back up. He's back onto the tailpipe there of the 91, who's up 13 places in this race, which is Josh King. and bring in on Alex, and Josh King. That's the battle you can see in your pictures. That's for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Remember, none of these drivers inside the top 10 at the moment yet to make a pit stop, so that will switch things around at the moment. Doug Gowans for the Full Throttle Racing in P11. He's the first one to take a pit stop, but back on lap 4. So whether that was a 3-second pit stop, that may be for a fast repair.
I think it was for a repair as well. Yes, definitely. I think that was non-wanted. Marcus Watson did the same back there as well.
Yeah, exactly. So the leader in pit stops would have to be Nathan at the moment in P14, because that's a scheduled pit stop of a 5-second stationary and about 41 seconds. That's to take the gasoline to take you to the end of this race, hopefully. Thomas goes in for P6.
100%. Bring it home, Crummy. Crummy is a crowd favourite out there. A very loved character.
Right on board.
SLM boys.
You can ride shotgun.
Battled
with Luke.
Yeah. There he is there, hammering across the bottom screen. We've got Josh King, Alex, and Luke Crum from the wider aspect as well. So you can see Crummy catching up to the 2 guys in front there. As you can see him coming down the hill, starting to join the battle and putting the pressure on. Anything that Luke jumps into, he's got some decent pace in front of him, so he's doing well. Dougie Gowan's still finding his way through from 10th against Andrew Martin. Mitchy Noble is now gapped out to 3 seconds on Ryan Cox.
Dougie
Sorry,
May.
mate.
Imagine that. Oh, Ryan Cox is in for the lead. Contact!
Oh!
How to avoid that
That
one, my
was
friend?
unfortunate. Ryan Cox and Mitchy
Has to
Noble
wait.
are gone in.
Yeah.
I've got them on camera down the bottom. That was unfortunate there for Josh King. He got mixed up in the marbles and everything there. Brandon Levens followed them in as well. I'm not sure if he's probably doing his drive-through more than anything, or did he hear it, or didn't he hear it?
I'd imagine out there in the chat, there you go, top 6 are coming in, 7 drivers coming in at the moment.
Yeah.
And, you're bringing it home for Crummy, my friend, at the moment. Well, he will, he would have had a Code Brown moment seeing those cars, but did get through it.
Yeah.
Dougie's now
Definitely.
going to
We know
scoot.
he
Dougie should scoot, essentially, won't scoot to the lead. Ryan's out. Mitch Noble's out. How has Mitch Noble jumped Ryan Cox to the lead of this race?
Cox was up on the sticks for 6.78
he
seconds.
was there for longer. Oh,
and Mitchy Noble was up there for 5 only. So he's pretty much... Mitchy Noble came in with a 3-second deficit. And in that pit run, coming in the exit and out of the exit, he's forced it all the way to the lines and got himself some extra time on the sticks as well. So he's come out ahead with 1.65. He's done extremely well.
This is the incident that
Here's
we
a
just saw
replay.
before. That's going to be...
There's Joshy King.
No, he just locks on the brakes. That's it.
Yeah, I think Joshy King had a brown code there by that car on the inside. Wasn't expecting him to be so close. And unfortunately, he's done the right thing. He's got out of the way.
Yep. Hats off to the drivers for doing that. It's frustrating to have cars zooming past you left and right because, you're losing the track position.
Car 705. For using a pit exploit.
That's the one that they
exploit.
were probably doing during our qualifying session that we saw when the yellow flags.
So the pit exploit is the Marcus Watson got pinned for a few weeks ago. Is when they sit there and they flick it between gear 2 and 3 or something like that. I'm not sure which gears, but they flick up and down.
Okay.
And it gives them a little bit faster run through the pit. I'm assuming that's what the use of a pit exploit is in this situation.
So
it actually
watching.
Yeah, so in the case of if it's 60 Ks, it allows them to go a little bit faster. The speedo stays at 60, but it allows them to go a little bit faster through.
How do they think that they're not going to get caught with that one? Because all you have to do is go on board the drivers and have a look at the exit gear shifts.
Yeah, they look at the time. They're watching that. Yeah. One of the race controllers will be watching the pits as they come through, while the other one's watching the track and stuff like that. So they're quite clever there. Keegan Caldwell's got himself up into 12th place, putting some pressure on Alex Zlikas at the moment. He's on screen. You can see him now, viewers. Keegan's had a bit of a quiet run tonight.
That's not going to be quiet, mate. Hey, he's got on the chicane. He's on the exit.
Just mozzed him.
It's behind the mountain. I can't even catch the camera on him at the moment. There it is.
That seems Dylan Gray. So that seems a bit dodgy. Look, it is. That's why we've got a rule for it. But it's if you're racing officials and stuff like that, drivers are doing it all the time because it's not ruled on by iRacing. So it's one of those things that you can get away with in the officials. Here we go from Thomas Cena.
Anything you can find a way, they will do it. But I mean, remember too, the official iRacing series generally outside the top split, not even the top split sometimes, don't even have marshals. They don't have officials to look at this stuff.
No.
So this is why this.
So they do. They're doing some of the really, really big ones.
Yeah, some of the big ones only.
If someone calls something in and they get someone to watch it.
Yeah.
Excuse my cough. But generally there's no one there, and you're just driving blind. Steve, you mozzed another one. I know I've mozzed 2 people tonight, so I've got to. But I'm a commentator. I've got to talk about these people. If I don't talk about them, then I'm doing the wrong thing. Lucky Martin, Lucky Crumb. Look at this. Oh, Crummy's had to go wide to avoid contact, but he's back on track. Made Martin hold the brakes. Oh, Jason Depp is on the side. Or was that Darren Fahey? Darren Fahey's on the side of the track there, and Joshy King too's taking a bit of an exit.
Joshy and Daz. I'm not sure if Josh and Dazza had a collision here. No, this is a separate incident. So this is Josh King, most likely having a little bit of a moment. I'd say on the exit, too much power, too many beans. That's Josh King.
Yeah, just too much beans.
I wonder.
That car wasn't too far off, was it?
This may be contact between them. He might see
Darren Fahey, he's just got the dirt there, and then dirty tyres coming through there too hot. He just couldn't hold it. Maybe he's a little bit overdriving tonight. Maybe Fahey's doing that. I'm not sure. He was the top step last week, so never know unless you go. But Mitchy Noble's got the lead of the race still. He was a second and a half coming out of the pits ahead of Ryan Cox. Ryan Cox has got that down to 4/10 on the back of him. Dougie Gowans is in 3rd place, but he's pitted at lap 4, so we don't know how he's going to go from there onwards. I'm assuming he's going to need to pit again. Maybe he's hoping for a safety car.
Yeah, Dougie will.
And the rest of the gritters all pitted for their pit stops now. So we are into the last 10 minutes of this race, viewers. A few battles going on the bottom screen. We've got Ryan Cox and Mitchy Noble, as you can see them there, and on the top screen you can see Mitchy Noble's rear end and Ryan Cox having a look on the inside. Mitchy Noble has done the smart thing and not fought it too much.
Yeah.
Yep. He's got to remember he's fighting for his own title, and the more points he gets, the bigger gap he gets on his opponents down there.
Yeah, Dougie's in on that one. He boxed on lap 4. He has to come back in again. He has to get gasoline. There's no way of knowing which way this race is going.
Yeah.
Is it really flowing?
Dougie Gowans is in the pit. He's coming through. He did pit at lap 4 for his incidents, or whether it was, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a drive-through. So let's see where Dougie comes out of. I'll just flick to him on the thing. He's coming out of the pits now. This will be his actual position as he's coming out.
Here's Marcus Watson.
Nice and clean.
There he is. There's Dougie. Marcus should have him here for speed. You got to attack now. You got to attack. Dougie covered it off quite well.
Dougie Gowans placing his car in the right spot at the right place. That was pretty tough.
But Marcus is going to attack.
Is he going to hold it? He has held it. I tell you
he knows
what.
he's on cold tyres at this point, trying to get temperature up into him. That's when you got to attack. But of course now, Dougie gets temperature back into that. He's going to want to attack he's going to go full throttle for the Full Throttle Racing 07 entry.
Yep, 100%. I've taken the second camera down to Darren Fahey, who's having a battle with Jamie Davis and Dean Sinkovich down there. 3-way fight at the moment. It looks like Sinkovich is just about to catch up to Fahey. They're both chasing down Jamie Davis at the moment. I looked down for a second. I saw Jamie Davis light up off track, but it was just a bit of a tyre touch.
Is Mitch what's happened to Mitch Noble? I'm just trying to think.
Well, Ryan passed him. We saw him before get past him.
Yeah, but there's
on the inside line.
Oh, it's a 1.2 second gap at the moment. That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm confused now.
Yep.
I thought it was a 14-second gap. That's back to P3. Oh, correct. Brandon Levin,
yeah. So Levin's now in 3rd place. I could hear that. I can hear the gears going down.
Yeah,
on
it's a
on
flutter,
these
isn't
cars.
it, in these super
Yeah,
cars?
you can just hear it. Yeah, it's the first time I've noticed that before, but yeah, you can just hear that little bit of push, push, push.
It's a
Almost
little
spanking of
backfire
metal.
almost, isn't it, in between
Yeah, yeah.
gear shifts?
Yeah, haven't heard that before, which is really good to hear. I hope the viewers can hear that. Can you guys hear the cars loud enough out there, viewers? There's nothing worse than watching a show and all you can hear is my mumbling voice and
It's
not
not
much
loud,
car.
loud, but it's there.
Yeah, good.
Let us know,
good.
please.
Yeah, let us know what you think, what you're out there. There's plenty of viewers out there watching, 24 just here on YouTube at this very second, plus people are watching on Facebook. So thank you all for coming and joining us. Please like and subscribe. We've got a few thumbs up tonight, which is good to see, and we've got some great content with the chitter chatter in there as well. So thank you for having a quiet chat with us as well.
This is what it looks like from a driver's perspective. We're right on board here with Luke, who's up 11 places, currently running P12. So, of course, he may have that halo turned off or not, but you ain't going to see too much more. Here's not too bad. It's flat, no elevation changes, but now you get into your little roller coaster adventure here in Sonoma, and this is where you start getting blind corners, and then you've got to remember, too, at the moment, driver's going to be looking at spotting their braking points. You climb over the hill at the moment, he's got to drop down to third gear. Starts getting on the loud pedal now. Remember, there's marbles, all sorts of kitty litter being kicked up on the track. He's fourth gear. He's got to sweep through the S's here. Got to remember, you got to have a runoff area. Get down into second gear, swing it over to the right, spot the apex as much as you can. Get on the power early, drop it up to fourth gear. You can see all this is happening within a second as you go up and down, around. And on top of it, he's got to try to make sure he's got to avoid these drivers up the road here. He's got to keep him from the slipstream at the moment of Nick Martin. He's getting a grip of him, that's for sure.
Definitely. Oh, he's almost missed that brake point and gone straight in the back of him. Looks like it's opened the door a little bit there for, what's his name, Andrew Martin behind him from SLM. But it's got a bit of pressure now, three ways all the way through. We are down to the last 5 minutes of the race now, viewers. We have got Ryan Cox leading the way by 3 seconds on Mitchie Noble all the way through. But have a look at that Pro-Ams. Second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth tonight. Having an absolute cracking run there in the Pro-Ams. They're all sitting at the pointy end of the ladder tonight, doing extremely well. So Mitchie Noble is leading Brandon Levin and Nathan Varney. And Nick Schmellenberg has got 4/10. There's a fight you're seeing at the moment. 4/10, and he got Lukey Crumb putting the pressure on Andrew Martin behind him. So great little bit of fighting there at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Luke needs to get currently at the moment past Nick Martin to catch the other Nick. It's not a law firm. The Nick and Nick show is where he needs to be if he wants to win the AM class.
Oh, here we go. Inside line on Schmellenberg. This is for the top step of the AMs at the moment, viewers. These boys are fighting it out and looking for it really tough and hard. That wasn't too much of a defence there by Schmellenberg. Maybe the tyre age is a little bit different. What have we got here? I believe Lukey Crumb has just come out in the fresh tyres not too long ago. So he's got the fresher tyres out of the two drivers.
Yeah, now he's got a 1.2 second gap to catch Nick Schmellenberg up the road there for the battle for AM. But he's got to keep the rest of the drivers behind him currently. There's some drivers probably looking to lap him at the end. So he's got him through at the moment. That's not a battle he needs to be
Schmellenberg's
worried
passed him
about.
back.
Yeah, but the different... That's Timothy that's passing him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's Timothy in the red car.
There you go.
Yeah. Because Nick's up the road by, you can see in the timing ticker there, it's 1.4 seconds
That's
up the
Nick
road.
Martin up ahead, isn't it?
Oh, yes it is. Nick Martin got back through again. So
Yeah. And
no, that's Nick
in the,
Martin. No, Nick Martin's here. Yep.
Yeah, there's Nick Martin there.
There's Luke.
And there's Schmellenberg and Thing there. So
that's Timothy Schmellenberg.
Okay.
Yep. And then Nick is his target. This is the red car he wants to take to get the AM victory here this evening, and that's a 1.5 second gap currently at the moment between those drivers. There's still a battle for the lead of the Pro AM, the Pro class as well too, because that's down to 7/10. Mitch Noble trying to keep, they're exchanging fastest laps between the two drivers there. Last lap, of course, from well, not of course, but from Brian, is a 22-1, 23-2, a little slower there for Mitch. He needs to get on his A game here at the moment. He wants to steal this race win away from Ryan Cox.
Yeah, something's confusing me here at the moment.
It is confusing, actually, because Marcus Watson is... Oh, that's not the... we'll go with the overall tower. I'll get confused as well, too.
Because
It's
Nick
a 5-second gap
Schmellenberg...
between them.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bit better
That's
now. You can
class
see
battles.
it a bit better.
We're looking at the overall battle.
Yeah. Nicky Martin, that's better. Yep, this is the class battle here. Yep, bit of fighting to be had. Anyway, we are down to the last 3 minutes, last 2.5 minutes of this run of fun that we've had tonight, with a lot of fun coming through. Marcus Watson is getting some pressure here from Thomasina coming through with a few laps to go. So critical points now for the rest of the season, which is got 4 rounds remaining after this. Keegan Caldwell had an incident early on. He's sitting in 26th place. He tore the nose off the front of his car. So he is all the way down the back. At the moment, we've got Dougie Gowans, viewers sitting in 8th place, chasing down Thomasina. Thomasina's putting pressure on the picture you see at the moment, which is Marcus Watson. And in front of that, you can see Matt Tesario and Nathan Varney. And then you've got Brandon Levin, who is got 12 seconds off Mitchie Noble. Mitchie Noble's 6 seconds off Ryan Cox, but Varney is a further 4. So the front part of the grid has opened up considerably. Car 64.
They got a bit of...
Need to obey the blue flags.
Yeah. This is not traffic up the road from these drivers as well, too. This is legitimate position racing, and we've got essentially 3 drivers here in the battle for P5 within a second of each other.
The clock's ticking over. We've got 1 minute left. Will we have the white flag coming through here? I don't want to miss that white flag again because it keeps pestering us, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is this Ryan Cox that just started another lap of this race.
Didn't see a white flag come out, did you?
Didn't see one.
Yeah. Have you had your inner health plus today?
Here comes Dougie, actually. He's really caught.
There he is. Dougie's putting the pressure on Thomasina, taking the inside line. Very nice and clean there. Good pressure there from Dougie. He's been following him for a few laps now, so he's been watching him brake and watching his entry. So he's done that very clean and made it look easier than what actually was. But he's 2 seconds off the back of Marcus Watson now. That battle waiting for Cena to get out of the way has cost him a fair bit of time, but brings Dougie up into 7th place. Watson is now putting pressure on Matt Tesario. He's going for that move. He wants to go the next step up, and he's going out wide, having a look at it. Tesario's taken the normal race line, and Watson is having a look left and right. Will he be able to make something of it? We are down and out of time now. Let's see where the boys are, as race control can confirm if we had a white flag yet, because we can't see it at our end. But that's at the moment Ryan Cox coming through. At the moment, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ryan Cox coming through for the race win at round 5 at MOZA Racing Super Formula Championship. Ryan Cox takes pole position, takes top step to take the title home. Winning next into him is 2nd place with Mitchie Noble, and following him across the line and a little bit of a gap is Brandon Levin coming around that corner to take the final top 3 steps. Nathan Varney is followed not too far behind for the 4th place. Marcus Watson, after some battling times going up and down the field, has got himself into 5th place, but Matt Tesario has just been passed, and we've got a rotating car out there as well. Not sure who that was, but it looks like it could be Alex Zazikis, not sure. But here we go. We've got Dougie Gowans, Thomasina, Alex Zazikis, Nicky Schmellenberg, Nicky Martin, Lukey Crum coming across. Oh, very, very close there from Lukey Crum and Andrew Proctor and Dean Sickman. Crosses with a meatball, so I'm not sure how that's going to go for him. Tyler Sheaf comes across at 15th, Kevin Wakefield 16th. Darren Fahey, 17th. Chris Tomlin, 18th. Jason Depp, 19th. Schmellenberg Thomas, 20th. Jamie Davis, he's got himself a black flag there as well for some reason. I'm not sure. It could be an iRacing one. Yep, 21st and 28th. Yeah, so that was a very, very good race tonight. A few, not sure how Dean's going to go with the crossing the line with a meatball. That's usually a time penalty as well. But what a win there by Ryan Cox. And we've got, who is Mitchie Noble, the Pro-Am, and Nick. Yep, and then we'll have Nicky Martin from the AMs to come in as well. No, Nick Schmellenberg. Yeah, I don't know. I think he must have been listening to me because I was going, no, yep, no.
Yeah,
as RC is letting everyone know.
Let's pull up those results.
Oh God, what a cracking race! All right, ladies and gentlemen, so your MOZA Racing Round 5 for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Round 5 at Sonoma Raceway is our leading driver at the moment and our round winner, Ryan Cox from Sideways Esport. Took that out by 6 seconds to Mitchie Noble from Apex Esport. Mitchie Noble driving out of his class into second place as a Pro-Am. A cracking run there. He was 6 seconds behind. Brandon Levin, the second in the Pro-Ams, but third overall from Team SRW Motorsports. Nathan Varney in 4th place. Marcus Watson in 5th place. Matt Tesario in 6th. Dougie Gowans in 7th. Timothy Cena in 8th place. Alex Tsitsikas in 9th. And the AM winner for tonight in 10th place, Nick Schmellenberg. Schmellenberg is making a habit of this, and he's got the title in one hand already with 4 rounds to go. Nicky Martin in 11th place, Lukey Crum in 12th, Andrew Martin 13th, Dean Sinkovic 14th, Tyler Sheaf in 15th, Kevin Wakefield 16th. Darren Fahey, after a bit of up and down driving through that, showed some early paces down in 17th place. Chris Tomlin with an off night tonight at 18th. Jason Depp, a little bit unfortunate with his travels tonight, in 19th. Timothy Schmellenberg in 20th place.
Next page.
Followed by, where are we? Jamie Davis in 21st after showing some amazing pace early on. Unfortunately, had a few incidents there which were out of his control. Is down in 21st place. Andrew Proctor in 22nd. Callum Hodgkinson, we saw him driving around without a nose out there for a while in 23rd. Joshua King has had a bit of all sorts tonight as well, but a considerably good race tonight. King and Caldwell up and about with a few issues as well. Greggy Johnson, Kurt Heath, and fantastic work there tonight by our race steward, Stephanie Piccoli, the safety car driver of Brad Mays, who didn't get a grid tonight, and race director of Matty Keane. But anyway, that was a bit of a cracking race. Some awesome moves out there, mate. Some really tight racing.
Yep, absolutely. For sure. And this man getting the job done in both the races here this evening as well.
Yeah, he did. And what was his final lap time? Fastest lap for him tonight was a 1:21.730. That is the new record. We need to write that down. I haven't got a pen handy. That is the new record. It will be available through Hutto. He'll get that into the system for us so you can all see it. And that is the lap record for our series. Okay, let's go. Who we got in the booth? Who's coming through to say g'day to us and who's not? Oh, everyone's there really quick tonight. Wow, everyone wants to get out of bed, get into bed real quick tonight. Well, let's start the proceedings out there. Nick Schmellenberg has got his mic turned off, so he'll turn it off in a second. But ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks in a row, we've got him down here after an amazing bit of racing. Nick Schmellenberg is starting to take a grip onto the AM title for Season 3 of the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Series. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nick Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sport. How you going, Nick, mate? And your mic is on mute, and he's back in there. I love your work. How are you, buddy? How was that?
Yeah, good. Thanks, guys. That was tricky track. Good fun in the end.
A bit loose in the rear end?
No, I took tyres. When I did practice, I was struggling pretty hard, so I was always taking tyres. I got, like in the first 10, I got stuck in traffic and I was losing sort of a second a lap, so I just pulled myself out early and took tyres, and it seemed to help. So, yeah, it was good. Lucky no safety cars, so that strategy worked well.
I think some of the drivers were waiting for safety cars, but it looked like at some point I thought maybe we're going to get something here, but the driving was really, really, really good tonight. I think everyone was giving each other a lot of space. There's a bit of runoff here. There's a few little incidents here and there, but nothing really major that had me biting my fingernails out there. How was it around you, mate? Did you feel comfortable out there?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Race 1 was a bit disappointing. I was lead am in that one until the second last lap and had someone spin right out in front of me, and I collected them and got meatballed, and way I fall down to P22. So that was really disappointing. But the second race was a lot better. I sort of was racing around some of the good guys, so it wasn't really too many issues. Just sort of kept to my own race. Tried to keep AMs behind and try not to fight too hard for the guys that are way faster, and P10, so happy with that.
That's the key, mate. Keeping it clean and keeping out of trouble. That makes life that little bit easier. At the moment, sounds like you will be having a bit more of a grip on the title. So 4 more races to go, mate. How are you feeling about
it? Good. This is the best season I've had to date, so it'd be nice to finish it off. But look, I've had some shocker rounds out of nowhere before, so I'm not going to get too excited until the final race, to be honest, because it's only one bad race from a P30 and I'm nowhere. So,
look, you just never know, do you, in these cars? Because the slightest touch and the thing just disintegrates, and you could be winning a race and someone could spin in front of you, and all of a sudden you're there looking at someone's wheel in your windscreen, and it's all over Red Rover. So yeah, you just got to be lucky in the right place. But you're doing all the right things, mate. So there's it's looking good. You're driving well. You're staying out of trouble, which is the key. Just having a look to see where you are at for the Australian Open Wheel Nationals. Oh, mate, you are right on the cusp there. So your driver's opponents tonight, one of the ones you're fighting against is Nicky Martin, who did finish.
He was behind me. No, he finished P11. Yeah, so just chipped him a couple points, but.
Yeah, so there's a tight battle there between you boys. It's going to be a tough one right through. Mitchy Noble got himself some good points tonight. So the Australian Open Wheel National cut off at 13th place, mate. You're going to be fighting for that and get some points in there so you can be in that massive race at the end of the season. Listen, mate, congratulations. Who gets you out on track and supports Team JWM SimSport?
Yeah, thanks to you guys for running the league, and JWM for having me. Brewed Coffee, TW Engineering, Tough Customs, TCR Fabrication, Nulon. Special thanks to Wade as always for these liveries. And if Tim and Ray are watching on YouTube, thanks guys.
Excellent work, mate. Excellent work. Well, congratulations, Zoot. Keep it going. Keep the pace up, and good luck for the rest of the season. It could be your title in your hands sooner than later.
No worries. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Cheers, buddy. And I can't move him out because my SDK's disappeared there, mate. Can you move people around?
Sure. Who would you like next?
We'll have next. And I can see why it's disappeared because I've got that covering. We've got in there the Pro-Am. I guess we had Mitchy Smellenberg. We've got... it doesn't really matter. We can have them in the order of finishing. So we'll go for Brandon Levin next and take it to Mitchy Noble and Coxie. Yep. Brandon Levin has done an exceptional race out there tonight, ladies and gentlemen, from Team SRW Motorsport. Brandon Levin has brought home second place. Was it second place or third place?
It's second in class.
Second in class. Yeah. Third outright. Cracking job out there, mate. How did you feel out there? There was a few situations out there, but how did it pan out?
I don't know how I finished third, mate. I definitely wasn't that quick. The two fellas out the front were just absolute lightning. And, just tried my best to stay alive, and I still got involved in a little bit of trouble. Mate, it was a good race.
Good race. Hard car out there. Look, a few times the marbles out there, when you hit the marbles, were they as bad as it looked? Did it bring the rear end around a few times, or was it more for show for iRacing?
I think on the two hairpins, as soon as you go offline on there was no grip at all.
You were just flying like you're aquaplaning more or less on the marbles.
Yeah, it wasn't too good.
Well, mate, are you putting in a bit more practice? I'm seeing you return a bit of form across all series at the moment. It looks like you're starting to get a bit of pace back, a little bit more confident behind the wheel.
I'd like to say I am, mate, but I rocked in with 10 minutes before the quali started today. I just got back from work. But just trying to keep the car straight and have a bit of fun in the process. That's about it.
So you've tamed down the aggression levels, competitive level down a little bit, and just going for the cleaner race and a safer run.
Yeah, just try and get a result. It's pretty frustrating once you wall it and you're just watching all your mates race. So it's better to get a finish and have some fun.
No, well, you've done extremely well, mate. Cracking effort out there, showing some real good pace. It's good to see you at the pointy end where you deserve to be, because we know that you've got the ability there. Second for the class, and third for the outright podium. So that's a cracker. Is that your first time for the outright podium?
I'm not too sure, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll have to check that. We'll have to get Hutto, our senior tactician, statistician, I should call him, to have a look at that. But, mate, cracking effort out there. Good to see you having fun as well. And who do you know who gets you out and about for Team SRW Motorsport?
Mate, I'll be awaiting the bonus checks in the mail. But, yeah, thank you to everyone from SRW. Put on a great series, and thanks to the team and all the boys that are in the chat. They make it fun. Thank you.
Excellent, mate. Congratulations, and good luck for the rest of the season, mate. Good to see you having a cracker.
Thanks, gents. Have a good one.
Cheers, mate. All right, so we'll have the resident traveller at the moment. Was a Team SRW driver to start with. We met us together at the beginning of...
Oh, I'm going to drag him in. Mitch.
Yeah, Mitchy Noble. I thought I heard my front doorbell ring. Mitchy Noble, how you doing, mate? Finally showing some of that ACC quality of driving, mate.
Yeah, it's good. It was fantastic. I love Sonoma.
You love Sonoma. You starting to get a bit of form back, mate?
Yeah. I've had the break. I've stepped back a bit, recouped myself. I've had the support from the fellas I race with now, and
Biggles, can you take a load of this? Because I've got the front door bell ringing at this time of night. 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Continue, please, Mitch.
Yeah. I've had the support from my teammates and still the friends I made along in SRW. We all, all help each other out. It's been good fun, and the new MOZA wheel as well. It's very good.
Really? Okay. So explain. So you love this track anyway, but then the wheel's just giving you a little bit more boost here this evening, especially because you won the Pro M category in this race and finished second in this race. You're doing a bit of fighting with Ryan as well too. How'd that situation pan out? Did you think there was a chance of winning this race? You also went down and pit stop on lap 30. It showed to me, but that can't be true. No, that's not true. Where did you box actually? Lap 17 or something like that?
I think we had 20 minutes left. I just boxed when it said that I had 1 lap of fuel left, to be honest. I wasn't really paying attention. Ryan was good to race with. He's very fast. I was lucky to get him in the pit stop. He changed tyres.
That's right. You switched
didn't know where the line went. Yes. Yeah. I was kind of hoping I could hold him off, but my tyres started to die at the end of the race. And then I still had
like an extra. You were like a second and a half faster in that pit than him, and you entered the pits 3 seconds behind him. So that pit stop was miraculous, mate. You gained an extra 4.5 seconds in that pit.
Yeah, well, he changed tyres. I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't.
I went the whole race on this. No. These cars can usually do the full 40 to 30 or 40 to hour long race on the 1 set of tyres, so I don't really bother changing them. I should have, though. They were definitely dying off by the end of it. I was kind of hoping that one of the blue flag guys would hold Ryan up and I could squeeze back past, but he was just too far ahead. He is too fast.
Absolute weapon of a driver out there. He's showing some good pace. Marcus has dropped a little bit of not so much form, but I think he's just getting in and around the vortex a little bit at the moment. You're keeping your nose clean, which is good to see. and putting in some rapid times out there, mate. So congratulations on that. Hope you've got your list together, and I hope you put it in a place where you can see it, because I've got a feeling that you'll be spending a bit more time in the booth with us over the rest of the season, because your form is increasing at an exponential level. So congratulations on that, Mitchy. Who gets you on track and supports Mitch Noble?
Well, I want to give a shout out to JP and the rest of Apex. They've been phenomenal to me. They've helped me out. I also want to give a incredible shout out to our sponsors and partners: Pagny and Advanced Simulations, Next Level Racing, 5, Dubby, Fanatec, Razor, Stump Grinding, Central Coast, Chubby Buns Burgers, Project 45 Designs, Wiper Pools, and Spa Services.
Excellent, mate. Great job there. Congratulations on a decisive win. Some major points that keeps you in the hunt for the Australian Open World National.
Yeah. Losing you. We're losing you, Steve.
He's dropped out.
Yeah, we're losing you, Steve.
That'll move you up a few places and get you.
There we go.
Oh, he's gone again.
We lost you again, Steve. If you can hear us, Steve, we're just dropping out a little bit at the moment. But good. Good. GG's on that one there, Mitch. So, yeah, second overall and first in class.
Awesome. It was good fun. Thanks, fellas.
Not a problemo. And then lastly, we'll get our race winner on both of our heat races here this evening. I'll drag him in, because I'm not quite sure where Steve is. But we'll get you in there, Mr. Ryan Cox. You've Sideways Esports dominated this both of the races here this evening. Congratulations. How was it for you?
Thank you very much. No, it was awesome. I'm just glad I didn't spin for once. The pace was good, and it was just keeping it clean and doing consistent laps. And there wasn't any big scary moments apart from that little kind of multi-car incident that happened at the start of race 2, but kept it clean through that, and then it was just being consistent. So really happy. There's nothing that went wrong. It was awesome.
Now Steve's just sorting out his internet. Something's went a little bit wrong. But check his front door, so I hope he's okay. He's got nobody in a scream mask waiting for him to see if he likes scary movies. Ryan, you took those tires in the pit stop there, so you had to lose that position. We were speaking before to Mitch, but then at the end you took him on those tires. Is that the strategy you had going into this race?
Honestly, I didn't really understand how pit stops worked. And then I also didn't know where the line was, so I was on my pit limiter about 100 meters before the line. And then when his pit stop was so much quicker than me, I thought I screwed something up. But I did know that I could choose to take tyres or not, and with how bad they felt at the end of the first race, I thought that I'd be better off taking them, and I'd be able to gain that 3 seconds back. But I didn't realise that, he wouldn't, and then I lost track position, and I thought that I might be in a bit of trouble there, but once the tyres warmed up and started to grip up again, then the pace was really good. So I was able to get back onto him, and then once the move was done, they just felt great for the rest of the race, and I was able to pull away.
I like go ahead. We got Steve back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the mic. Might have been just the internet at my place. I think that the strategy of the tyres was a good one in the end. You could see your pace coming through, and you were doing it a little bit easier than others. But then once you got into clean air, you're like Marcus Watson and some of these other lads. Once you get into clean air, you guys get in a rhythm. It's like forget about catching now. It's not that easy. But I'll give you a hot tip. There's a former world record holder that was in the chat tonight. Matty Jones, who says he's going to make a comeback next season. So there could be some mega pace coming through. But tonight, again, showed the class. Late starter to the series, but could be a title contender. But also the Australian Open World Nationals, mate. How's things going? You're going to get the practice in to secure the title? What are the thoughts? Where's your mindset?
Sadly, I think I might be missing next week. I will be up at the snow for the day, so whether or not I get back in time to race, I'm not 100% sure. So I'll do a little bit of practice into next week on the off chance that I do end up getting back in time, but not an assurance. So Australian Open Wheel National sounds really cool, and the plan is to obviously get into that top 13 and be able to participate in that. Whether or not the title is something that I'll get a chance to fight for. We'll see how next week goes, and then come the end of the season, if I'm there or thereabouts, we'll give it a shot. But at the moment, I'm having fun, just putting in some practice and having good races, and the guys here are fantastic. So we'll see how we go.
Yeah, excellent, mate. Well, I'm just trying to see where you're sitting at the ladder at the moment. I think you might be just outside the... I'll have to check it. Where are you on the ladder at the moment? I can't see you. Where are you?
No, I don't see
like
him.
down in 18th or 19th or something, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so because you didn't start at the beginning of the season, did you? You started like round 2 or 3?
Yeah, I missed the
Yeah,
first
round
2.
3. Yeah, so you've got a bit of a deficit to catch up on, but I think you might be able to get there based on the scores you've got tonight, because winning points will get you very, very close. Yeah, so we'll
Both
see how that
races,
pans
yeah.
out. I think you've got a strong chance, but there's a couple of boys out there that'll probably want to stop you as well. But good luck, mate. That was a cracking effort tonight again. Good to see you out there having fun, which is the most important thing for me as a league owner, because I love to see the guys out there having fun and putting on a show. I know that you've got your Sideways Esports and your mate support. Who's out there supporting yourself on the track and the Sideways Esport team?
So yeah, that's Hayden Carpet again, who owns that. Who's a close mate of mine that I met through sim racing. Which is awesome to have people like that. And the missus is sat beside me for this race tonight as well. Not that she's enjoying it, but she is here. So
it's good to have that partner support out there, especially if they're smiling, because it means that you can do it more often.
Have a drink champagne from your shoe.
The condition was that she's on the car, and that's how I'm allowed to do these races. So
that's what I wanted to ask you, actually, my friend. Is that there on just underneath your halo?
Yes, that is.
Oh, okay. So that makes perfect sense. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
There you go.
We
motivation.
Do you not remember that?
Inspiration.
Do you not remember that conversation last week, Biggles?
Oh yeah. Well, I've probably done about 10 broadcasts, so I've forgotten. I'm an old man.
This is true. Oh, you're not that old, mate. You're still a young pup. Well, congratulations, Ryan. Great to see you out the top step, mate. And good luck for the rest of the season. Don't hurt yourself on the skiing, mate, so you can participate and have a bit of a run that night. But good luck for it all, and cracking night, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, boys.
Alrighty. Well, Biggles, that's another night done and dusted. Ladies and gentlemen, the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Round 5 at Sonoma Raceway was a spectacular night as usual. The driving was off its chart, as we expect from these drivers. The show hopefully was enjoyed by all of you. We have got Ryan Cox on the top step, finishing 6 seconds ahead of Mitchie Noble from Apex Esport League. Brandon Lemon in third place from Team SRW Motorsports, a further 14 seconds behind, followed by Nathan Varney from Pace Syndicate, Marcus Watson from Team so he's not for Team SRW anymore, but privateer. Matty Tesario, Velocity Racing Team. Dougie Gowans, Full Throttle in 7th. Thomas Cena in 9th. Alex Tzidakis from Murray Performance in 9th. Nicky Schmellenberg from JW Sim Sports in 10th. They're your top 10. Some crucial points there, Biggles, for the Australian Open Wheel Nationals. That fight is going to continue for a few more weeks, and these boys are going to find out who's going to be on track for the massive race that comes between season 3 and 4. As we continue down the ladder, to give you guys a brief of how people finished: Andrew Martin from Get a Grip in 13th, Dean Sicker in 14th place from Team SRW Motorsports, 15th place Tyler Sheep from SLM, 16th place Kevin Wakefield from Kevstaff Racing, 17th place from Darren Fahey from Team Pool, and 18th place from Chris Tomlin from LCR Esport. Jason Depp in 19th place from Velocity Racing Team. 20th place Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports. Jamie Davis unfortunately had a bit of incidents through that race, no fault of his own, in 21st place for Project 36. Andrew Proctor 22nd from SLM Academy. 21st place Callum Hodgkinson had an off night in from Blackout OPR. 24th Joshy King from Team SRW Motorsports. 25th King Caldwell Velocity Sim Labs. 26th place Greggy Johnson from Red Energy Racing TGR. 27th Keith Hirth from Apex League, and on the bottom there you have got Stephanie Piccoli, who was our race steward tonight, with Matty Keane as the race director. And unfortunately for Brady Mays, our safety car driver, he did not get on track tonight. But thank you to all the viewers and everyone out there participating. People in the chat, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be able to put on a show for you guys, and thank you for having a bit of a chinwag for us. It makes the night a little bit more pleasurable and gives us a bit of contact, so it's just not me and Biggles in the booth. Please send out a special thanks and support our supporters, MOZA Racing, for looking after the Super Formula Light Championship. Also, one of our biggest supporters that's been with us from day dot, Warren and Brown Tools, the legendary torque wrench manufacturers that have been around for 126 years. Grim Industry, where you will see the V8 coffee table on the what's it called, Top Gear show, the Australian version. You'll see it in the middle of the room while they're doing their interviews and everything like that. But they're not only doing V8s now, they're doing Aston Martins, they're doing Ferrari engines and a lot of different stuff. So if you've got a passion for motorsport and you want something very special, reach out to Andrew Grimm from Grimm Industries. They've just moved facilities to Sunshine as well, so keep out on the socials for them. A special thanks to Shunt Scenery for supporting us as well. Night Shift Collection, another one of our fantastic supporters. Phoenix Driver Development for driver training or one-on-one or teamwork, or even just your setups. Please reach out to Laz and Round Leonage either through Facebook or through PDD. They do an exceptional job for training drivers, and their setups are really good as well. I don't think I've missed anyone else, but mate, Shunt Scenery, I did miss someone as usual. Shunt Scenery, no, I mentioned them as well. I'm losing my mind. It's late at night. That's pretty much over. Biggles, thank you very much for your support in the booth and for your fantastic work on the buttons. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for supporting us. If you are a SRW member, get in on track on Sunday night. We have got a cracking run out there with the GT3. So there's a full field of about 30 plus cars, anything from your BMW, your Mercs, your Lambos, your Ferraris, your Acuras, your McLarens. Get out there and have a bit of fun. It's a free series for all our drivers. It's a non-league. It's not broadcast, but we do have race control. Get in there and show some passion, because if we can get a sponsor off the ground for season 4, we definitely will be racing that on a Sunday night. So get a hold of that, and thank you again for your support, and see you all on the track, or maybe on Tuesday night for the V8 Supercars. Cheers.